Have you ever been around someone who seems warm and friendly, but deep down, something just feels off? Maybe it's a subtle tension in the air, a quiet voice in your gut whispering that something isn't right. It's not paranoia. It's not overthinking. What you're sensing could be real. Carl Jung, one of the greatest minds in psychology, introduced a powerful concept: the shadow, a part of ourselves that we repress, deny, or ignore. But it doesn't disappear. It leaks out, especially in the way we treat others. Sometimes those closest to us, friends, colleagues, even family, may harbor hidden resentment, envy, or hostility. And though they'll try to hide it, the truth always reveals itself, if you know what to look for. Today, I'll share with you 8 subtle but unmistakable signs that someone close to you may secretly dislike you, even if they smile to your face. And trust me, sign number 8 is the most deceptive of all. It can completely change the way you see certain people in your life. Now, let's begin. Not all hostility shows up as anger or open conflict. Some people wear masks, and behind those masks, contempt hides in the form of sarcasm and biting humor. They joke about things you're sensitive about. They mock your ideas or decisions, then shrug it off with, "I'm just kidding," or "Don't be so sensitive." You're left feeling uncomfortable, even humiliated, but they maintain their innocent facade. Repeated irony, especially on the same topics, is rarely just humor. It's a form of passive aggression. As Jung pointed out, we often project our own repressed darkness onto others. When someone uses sarcasm to belittle parts of who you are, they're revealing unresolved parts of themselves. Hidden hostility can also take the form of unseen sabotage. They forget to pass along important info. They give you advice that leads you astray. They accidentally complicate your plans, especially right before crucial moments. If these situations seem to occur too often to be coincidences, you need to pause and ask, is this forgetfulness or something deeper? Jung believed that people who cannot face their own shortcomings often act out through subtle sabotage, undermining others, so they don't have to confront their own failure. Do you have someone in your life who always has to one-up you? You share good news, and instead of celebrating with you, they shift the conversation back to themselves. You accomplish something meaningful, and they casually mention how they've done something even better. This kind of constant comparison is a clear sign of silent competition, often rooted in insecurity. Your success triggers a part of them they don't want to face. As Jung explained, we often despise in others what we cannot achieve ourselves. True support feels genuine. It energizes you. But when someone secretly resents you, their support feels mechanical, forced, hollow. They're conveniently too busy when you need help. When you win, they smile, but there's no real joy in their eyes. If they always downplay your struggles or dismiss your successes, you may be dealing with someone who lacks genuine goodwill. Jung referred to this as ego dissociation, a disconnect that leads people to emotionally distance themselves from others, often masking envy or discomfort with indifference. Some people try to run your life not out of love, but control. They question your decisions, constantly offer helpful advice, and plant seeds of doubt under the guise of caring. But every time they help, you end up feeling smaller, weaker, less capable. This is not support, it's manipulation. Jung believed that the urge to control others is often rooted in fear and inability to manage one's own emotional chaos. So instead, they attempt to manage yours. If you suddenly notice people around you acting colder, pulling away, or treating you differently without explanation, someone might be speaking about you behind your back. When people harbor resentment, they rarely confront it head-on. Instead, they vent their frustrations to others, often warping facts in the process. Gossip becomes their weapon. It damages your image while keeping their hands clean. Remember, those who gossip about others are usually revealing more about themselves than the person they talk about. Pay attention to how someone reacts when you're doing well. Real friends light up when you shine. But someone with hidden resentment might respond with cool indifference, forced smiles, or quick subject changes. Sometimes they'll even try to downplay your success with dismissive comments like, "That's not a big deal," or "Anyone could have done that." Their inability to celebrate with you reveals a deeper inner conflict. To them, your wins highlight their losses. And instead of feeling inspired, they feel inferior. Words can deceive. Smiles can be fake. But the body, it tells the truth. A fleeting look of disdain. A forced laugh. Tense shoulders when you walk into the room. A subtle eye roll when you speak. These micro-expressions often slip through the cracks of their polished image. Even if they're saying all the right things, their posture, tone, or eye contact may tell a very different story. As Jung wisely said, the unconscious never lies. The body connected to the deeper self always tells the truth. So if something feels off, trust your intuition. Your instincts may pick up on subtle signals your conscious mind can't yet explain. The shadow isn't just something we see in others, it's in us too. Recognizing these signs isn't about judging others harshly, it's about protecting your peace, staying aware, and cultivating healthier, more honest relationships. If this video resonated with you, subscribe to Mental Dose, join our Telegram channel, and consider supporting our work with a super thanks below. Your support means the world to us. Stay aware, stay strong, and until next time, take care.